those bits and pieces around you and all that stuff, do you know it's all got energy associated with it? And do you know that all those stuff and all those things that you've got, do you know that they fall into two categories? They fall into the memory category, or they fall into the I'll use it or get back to it, or I need to keep it because I never know reason. And I want you to look around all the things that you've got today. And I want you to have a look and understand that everything that you're keeping hold of has an energetic value. And if we want to move in life and we want to move forward in life, do you know what? We have to get rid of energy. We have to get rid of stuff and things. How many of you have actually got things like, you know, you've got baby boxes, you've got the first hair, you've got the first tooth, you've got all of those things. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself the question why you have all of that stuff? Are you also somebody that's got, like, you know, your auntie's brooch, or, you know, you've got this and this and this related to your parents, or this from your grandparents because those things were important to those people? Have you ever stopped and looked at all that stuff and understood that that's somebody else's energy that is all over that? When you look at all those memories and things that you've kept, do they make you feel great and really warm? Because if they do, keep them. If they don't, they make you feel very sad. Ask yourself the question, why do you have them and why are you keeping hold of them? Is it because you're afraid that if you get away and get rid of all of those things, do you think that you're going to forget? Because I want you to know that memories always stay deep in your mind. But certain things will trigger those memories. But just remember, keeping hold of all that stuff is energy. Think about that. And then all that stuff that you've got where you're like, I want to get back into it. Those clothes, you know, that you're never going to probably get back into. You know, how many of you, if you've got clothes, you know, when you were a size 12 and you're now a size 16, for example, you know, or you're a gentleman, you know, and you've got, you know, things when you were, I don't know, in your 20s and your 30s, but now you're a dad, you know, and you don't have, you know, you've got a dad bod, for example, just an example. Okay. And how many of you have kept bits of wood, and you've kept tins, and you've kept tubs, and you've kept screws, and you've kept bolts, and you've kept all those things because you might need them in the future? Do you know we do that because we have a scarcity mindset? That's why we do that. And a lot of the reason why we keep a lot of stuff around us comes back to the inner child. Think about that. So all of those memories that you've got, is that the inner child trying to hold on to things? You know, did you experience a massive amount of lack when you were a child? Did you not have the things that you wanted? Do you keep things for a rainy day? Do you keep clothes because you're hoping to get back into them? So just remember, everything that you have around you has an energetic value. And look at all of your stuff. And as someone who lives in a caravan and who has absolutely nothing, I have maybe 6 jumpers, a few pairs of jeans, a few t-shirts, load of books, and that's about it. It's actually quite freeing when you've got hardly anything, because it becomes easier to move. And also, I'm not holding on to my past because I don't have any of that stuff with me at all. And I also don't keep anything just in case of a rainy day, because living in a caravan, honestly, you really don't have the room. Anyways, that's a little bit one for you to think about. Am I holding on to things because my inner child wants me to? Or why am I keeping all of my stuff around me? Am I scared of losing my memory? Anyway, enjoy that one. I'll be live later on TikTok. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves, and see where that one sits with you. Cheers. Bye-bye.